Welcome back to the show, everybody. James Rule, XRP. It's Saturday. It's time for a weekly update. It's been a crazy week. I'll tell you what, it has by far been the craziest week in crypto with the SEC and Ripple and XRP ETFs and Gerber Graywall announcing his resigning from the SEC as the enforcer. We're going to look at all that. We're going to look at some amazing projects that are building on top of FLR, as well as the XRP Ledger. FLR drop number 20 of 36 is coming up. We're going to look at all that. We're going to tear it down. We're going to have a good time. We're going to look at some comments from members of the community on this SEC Ripple case. And we're going to have a good time. I'm currently drinking a Celsius Live Fit Tropical Vibe energy drink. I'm not affiliated with them. They're not affiliated with me. It's pretty good. It's got like a pineapple flavor. It's Saturday night. I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying my time out in the woods, getting this information out to you. So as I go through all these tabs, bear with me. There is a lot to break down. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a crypto teacher. Follow me on X at Rule XRP. Well, today's episode is sponsored by Uphold. I have been using Uphold for about the past 5 years. They have XRP. They have a ton of different types of digital assets and cryptocurrencies, and they are currently running up XRP promotion. Here is what they posted a day ago. Win $20,000 in XRP. Uphold's XRP sweepstakes is your chance at $20,000. 5 additional winners will take home $1,000 in XRP. To enter, first of all, I have a link below. Set up an account. It's free. Opt in for 1 free entry. Trade to earn more entries. Don't miss for your chance to win big. And follow Uphold on X for updates. Check out the link below. I have met the team at Uphold twice in London. They are incredible. When you sign up, tell them James Rule XRP sent you by. Let's take a look at the numbers on this Saturday night. Total cryptocurrency market cap is $2.221 trillion. And if we zoom in here, we can see that Bitcoin is currently at $62,072. Ethereum's at $2,413. Solana, $142. XRP is holding out. You know, everybody thought that XRP was going to drop down to 13 cents after the news this week. But you know what, people? As of July 13th, 2023, XRP, the digital asset, the digital currency, is not a security. It's currently at 52.9 cents. We got Cardano at 35. We got XLM Stellar at 9 cents. You got HBAR to nickel, VeChain at 2.2 pennies, and there's many more to choose from here. Please do your research. I have invested in many different digital assets over the past 7 years. And you really have to do your research. You have to be patient because this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you're new to the world of cryptocurrency, congratulations. Put on your seatbelts because you're going to go be on the biggest roller coaster ride of your life. It's fun. It's encouraging. It's disappointing at times, but you just have to realize that we're still that early to the party. So let's go ahead and get into the news. On October the 2nd, James K. Fallon, who's well known in the XRP community, got this news out on October the 2nd, and it says breaking. The SEC has filed a notice of appeal of Judge Torres's ruling. This is the one-pager from George Tenero of the SEC, the SEC lawyer. It says, notice of appeal for the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. Please take notice that Plaintiff Securities and Exchange Commission hereby respectively appeals to the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit from the final judgment entered on this court on August the 7th, 2024. And what had happened? Ripple made some sales to some financial institutions in the past. The SEC sued Ripple. Ripple agreed to pay $125 million in the settlement, not $2 billion. And now the SEC is coming back and going, I think we need more. Let's go ahead and appeal this. There is a lot to be uncovered here. Stu Alderati, who is the legal officer at Ripple, had this to say. Number one, the SEC's decision to appeal is disappointing, but not surprising, of course. This just prolongs what's already a complete embarrassment for the agency. The court already rejected the SEC's suggestion that Ripple acted recklessly And there were no allegations of fraud. And of course, there were no victims or losses. Number 2, instead of faithfully applying the law, this agency under this chair, Gary Gensler, continues to engage in litigation warfare against the industry, regulation by enforcement. We are evaluating whether to file a cross appeal. And either way, the SEC's lawsuit has been irrational and misguided from the start, and we're ready to prove that yet again in the appellate court, once again taking the lead for the industry. And number 3, coincidence that the SEC's enforcement director, Gurbir Grewal, announced his resignation about an hour before this. And what happened in 2020? Well, Jay Clayton, William Hinman, the SEC decided to sue Ripple Labs and XRP in December 2020. I was there. Most of you were there. And what happened? They both left office shortly thereafter because they didn't want to handle the consequences. They left it for someone else, which I think is a crock of total bullshit. Pardon my language. John Deaton's Crypto Law got this out there. One of the chief architects of regulation by enforcement and the war on crypto is leaving his post at the SEC. Unfortunately, the main driver of this destructive policy, Chairman Gary Gensler, is not living with him. Gensler's got to go. And here's the announcement. We've been incredibly fortunate that such an accomplished public servant, Gurbir Grewal, came to the SEC to lead the Division of Enforcement for the past 3 years. Yes, I bet they are. How many billions of dollars of taxpayers' money? How many billions of dollars of legit blockchain and cryptocurrency companies and fintech companies have lost due to these idiots at the SEC? I'm not going to read the rest of this. I'll leave a link below in the description of the video. Now, Ellie Tarrant, we all love Ellie Tarrant. She's with Fox Business. She's very well inclined in the XRP community and the world of blockchain and crypto. She got this out there. She says, actual footage of the SEC enforcement director dropping off his letter of resignation 2 hours before the Ripple appeal. And you have this little canary, this little parrot, running his ass off because the bombs are blowing up behind him. And that's exactly what Jay Clayton and William Hinman did back in 2020. And that's what the assholes are doing this week at the SEC. Be patient, be calm, because XRP is not a security, people. Cointelegraph, latest. Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse on the SEC appeal. We'll fight in court for as long as we need. You know, Ripple has spent over $200 million in the past 4 years fighting the SEC, and they agreed on paying $125 million to the SEC. Let's be clear. XRP status as a non-security is the law of the land today, he said. 100%. Jeremy Hogan, we have not heard from attorney Jeremy. I met him in London and his wife as well here last year, year before. They are wonderful people. Jeremy is a lawyer. His wife is a lawyer. And right here, he said, oh, Lordy, do I have to start making videos again? And I said, absolutely yes, Jeremy. You need to start making videos again. And the right here, it says, save us, Donald Trump. You're our only hope. And right here is Jeremy Hogan's initial thoughts on the SEC appeal. Bear with me. Number 1, big mistake by the SEC. It will appeal the pragmatic sales ruling, and if it wins, it will get more money from Ripple and have protected no one. Ripple will raise its blue sky law issue, and if it wins, the SEC's ability to regulate the entire crypto space is essentially destroyed. Not a good calculation of risk by the SEC. It would make a poor stock trader. It would make a poor stock trader. Number 2, this is an appeal by right. Not like when the SEC tried to appeal before. The trial judge can't reject the appeal. Number 3, the SEC is very, very likely to lose, both statistically and based on the fact-heavy way the judge wrote her opinion. Number 4, and if the SEC were to win on appeal, it's very likely just a matter of money. Nothing would change as to XRP and its use by Ripple And number 4.1, he's got 4 in here twice. In a couple of weeks, we'll know what issues the SEC is appealing, and then it must file its first brief by mid-December. It will not and cannot be appealed that XRP is not a security. Importantly, watch for whether the SEC is appealing the injunction. Number 5, a ruling from the appellate court won't happen until late 2025, early 2026. I posted it would take until summer 2025 a couple months ago. I was wrong about that. Sorry. Now, if we have a bull run, if we have a major event at the end of 2024, early 2025, XRP is going to be included. If Bitcoin goes up to $100, $150, $200,000, we are guaranteed to see the altcoins follow. This has happened in the past. It's historically happened every time we have a bull run. So be patient. And if you do not take profits this bull run, don't come running to James Roy XRP and go, oh, I should have done this. You know, it was $3. It was $5. It was $7. I should have taken profits and I didn't. What do I do now? Well, it's up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. Take profits when profits can be made, dollar cost average when you're purchasing these digital assets. And most of all, have a good time. Number 6, I refuse to believe that Attorney Graywall announcing he's leaving the SEC the same day the appeal is filed is just chance. But I'm kooky like that, and I'm too, Jeremy Hogan. Number 7, the only hope for all of this being over soon is that there's a new leadership at the SEC. If Trump becomes president again, I will humbly accept the role of Director of Enforcement and refocus the agency of protecting you from scams, frauds, and things. Jeremy Hogan, I think you would be an awesome Director of Enforcement. And you know, we talk about other members of the community, other members in Congress that would make a great, SEC commissioner. We look at Brian Brooks, who was with the OCC back in the days. And, it's just a matter of time, people. We're going to get these horrible people out of office that were, assigned by, individuals. And we're going to make it. We're all going to make it, people. Okay. Also, an XRP ETF filing was announced by Bitwise. The chief CIO is Matt Hogan, and he was interviewed by Paul Barron at Paul Barron TV. This is a short 2-minute clip explaining why he filed or why they filed for an XRP ETF. Check it out.
I want to hit on the point of the news this week, of course, just yesterday, I believe it was. You guys going into officially filing for an XRP ETF, more around just the topic of why XRP as the next ETF, because many people are looking at all kinds of different assets, especially in the digital sphere. Why XRP?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, can't talk to the specific filing, but can talk to XRP in general. First, I think you've probably heard me say this, we're in the ETF era of crypto. So I think They're going to be ETFs on a wide variety of ETPs. XRP specifically, it has a very vibrant community. It's been around for many years and sustained that community. It has a novel consensus approach that's been working at, low inflation rates. And it has interesting and evolving use cases. My general view on crypto, I'm an index investor at heart, right? I come from the sort of index investing side. My general view is we are still in the early stages of crypto and no one knows exactly how it will play out. And so we want to offer investors access to a wide variety of assets. XRP is one with a strong community and a strong track record and a strong history. There are people with positive views. There are people with negative views. We understand that, but just if we can structure a low cost, secure way to access that, we think that's an improvement for the market.
Well, and you look at just the news that has been going on with Ripple and XRP beyond the SEC, scenario, really what they've done from a technology standpoint, but also from a strategy standpoint, a lot of things happening right now. So that's a big kudo for them.
I think that's right. And I think people overlook that. They forget that these established platforms have very smart business development people that are working every day to find new applications. And whether you're talking about, rolling out stable coins or partnership with leading financial firms, there is a lot to point to on the business development side in terms of what's going on in the XRP or Ripple community. And I think maybe it doesn't get fully reported. So we're excited about that.
And we are excited for that as well. You know, Bitwise announced, hey, we're going to file for an XRP ETF. We knew it was coming, and, you know, many thought that Solana was going to win the race, but who knows? As I stated before, we're so early. I've been in this space 7 years. I've been extremely patient. I know many of you out there have been extremely patient. I know this past week, many in the community have been very discouraged because of the SEC, but you know what? We are at the right place at the right time, and I'm so excited. And I forgot to bring up a tab because Matt Hamilton, who was formerly with Ripple, interviewed this guy, and I forgot to pull up the tab. The guy's name is Da Vinci, and it was XRP versus Bitcoin. I'll leave a link to the video below. But anyway, Matt pretty much ripped this guy a new one. This guy thought he was going to know what Bitcoin was, and he was saying that XRP is a scam. But I tell you what, Matt Hamilton came out in flying colors and explained everything as it should have been, as it truly is. And I just want to say hats off to Matt Hamilton. He's no longer with Ripple. He works with different projects, but, you know, kudos to you. It was an incredible interview. I did make some comments. I put it on my page, and you guys need to check it out. Now, also this week, this was announced by Swift. Swift is the 50, 60, 70-year-old banking ecosystem that is slow, that is expensive. And here is some news that they got out to the public. It says, exciting news. Starting next year, financial institutions from around the world will start trialing live digital asset and currency transactions on the Swift network. Oh my gosh, you are kidding. There's no way. And some people are saying Chainlink. Some people say it could be Ripple working with it. We don't know at this point. It's still early. It says this marks an important milestone in our journey to enable banks to transact interchangeably, interoperability, across both existing and emerging asset and currency types using their current connection to Swift. Quote, as new forms of value emerge, our intention is to continue offering our community the ability to seamlessly make and track transactions of all kinds of assets using the same secure and resilient infrastructure that is integral to the operations today, says Tom Zakak, Chief Innovation Officer at Swift. Live trials of digital asset transactions on Swift to start in 2025. Let's see what happens. Okay, very exciting. Coming up in about a day and a half, Flare Drop 20 of 36 is incoming, people. If you have Flare, if you have Songbird, if you have not delegated or allocated to the Flare Time Series Oracles, if you're not getting the Flare Drop every month for the next 16 months, you're missing out. Or 17 months. You're Flare Community at Community Flare. Ready and waiting. 100%. Stolson. Yes. They are very well known in the Flare community. Check it out. Let's keep going on that note. Scepter. I've been in contact with Scepter. I know the individuals at Kinetic. You're looking at the Spark Dex. You're looking at Steer Protocol. Well, what's coming up in 2 days? Well, in 2 days, you are going to have the opportunity to stake your Flare. What does that mean? You take your Flare, you stake it through the Scepter protocol. You can allocate it to smart pools on Steer protocol. You could yield farm at the Spark Dex AI, and you could supply to kinetic markets to make, as I've stated before, massive passive income. So set your calendars, mark your calendars, 2 days to go. You're going to be able to stake your Flare tokens to make massive passive incomes. By doing so, you're also going to get access to the Flare drops and to the Flare Time Series Oracles and get those micro payments by doing so. Kinetic Market. Speaking of Kinetic Market, speaking of JOULE, the JOULE token, which is their main token on the Kinetic Market. JOULE is coming to a new big centralized exchange. It's not too distant future. JOULE will be listed on a new big centralized exchange. The steady expansion of Flare Networks DeFi continues. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Coinbase? Is it going to be Uphold? Is it going to be Caleb and Brown? Is it going to be BitTrue? Is it going to be Binance? Is it going to be Gemini? Is it going to be Crypto.com? We don't know yet, but we're going to find out very, very soon. And as soon as it is announced, I'm going to get it out to the masses. Currently, you're able to purchase or trade the JOULE token at the Probit exchange. I have a Probit account at probit.com. The JOULE token is currently 4.5 cents. And you can also go to several of the FLR dexes to exchange for the JOULE token. More details coming soon. Now, Monx. Monx official, Ripple. Monx allies with Ripple in the XRP SEC case. Monx is working with Ripple to provide Web3 banking on the XRP Ledger. And here is a post that came out today from Monx. I'm a part of the Monx community. I am a community advisor. This is very exciting. There is a DEX where you can purchase the MXI token, which is the native token to Monx. Let's take a look at this thread real quick. The XRP community has heard us, but don't know what Monx is all about. Let's change that with the thread. And here we go. Pay attention. We're providing Web3 solutions towards businesses and customers, focusing on decentralizing the financial system to become the first Web3 bank on the XRP Ledger, multi-chain, XRPL based, Web 3.0, AI enhanced, Delta Bank for individuals, businesses, and investors. Its services include an advanced mobile wallet app to transact payments in seconds as we are plugged into the ODL system from Ripple. The Monx wallet app is multi-chain and supported by countless numbers of cryptocurrencies and NFTs. Also, a crypto debit card that allows users to spend digital assets like XRP, its native token MXI, and countless other cryptocurrencies at merchants that accept traditional cards. Kind of like a couple years ago, I was able to use the Uphold MasterCard to spend my XRP. This card offers privacy, security, and cashback rewards on NFT staking tiers to stake your MXI. Monx emphasizes security, leveraging AI for fraud detection and offering predictive financial tools for businesses. MXI plays a central role in the ecosystem for payments, rewards, and operates on a deflationary model with token burning mechanisms to reduce supply. And even beyond that, Monx's DeFi suite will have a multi-chain infrastructure that will allow you to operate on different chains and enjoy a seamless experience with various coins, tokens, and NFTs across all chains connected to the Monx DeFi suite. Speaking of NFTs, don't miss your chance to receive a DeFi Boost NFT for free. All you need to do is hold a necessary amount of MXI tokens through all the snapshots from November the 1st, 2024, which is coming up, through January the 11th, 2025. You'll need to be at least in the top 754 holders to be eligible. Here's some nice photos of the different NFTs that are going to be available. Mexican wildlife, ancient pyramids, Kukulkan's dragons, if we keep going. Staking boost 5 to 7%, supply 222. These are the different ancient pyramids. There's different levels. You're looking at the Kukulkan's dragons, and it shows the eligibility. I'll leave a link to this thread below. Mexican wildlife shows the eligibility. I mean, somebody came up with all these different images. It's incredible. I'm excited to be a part of the Monx team. I'll leave information below. Also, if you're looking to purchase the MXI token, you can go to Sologenic Dex. You can attach your XRP wallet. You can trade XRP for MXI token. The current price of MXI to XRP is currently, one MXI is 0.0009188 XRP. So for 100 XRP, you can get a ton of MXI. Not financial advice. Do your research, people. So remember this. We're all going to make it. Don't worry about XRP. XRP is one and alone. The SEC's fighting Ripple for things they did in the past. They're trying to get more money because they're greedy bastards. Members of the SEC are leaving. Hopefully Gary Gensler will be following as well, because Congress, the U.S., the world knows that regulation by enforcement is not the way to adopt these new technologies, especially in the United States. When it came to the internet back in that era, and I was there for that, we were open-armed. We were open-minded to the possibility of using the internet for many things. And now the new way that money is being used in a digital form, you got the RLUSD, you got the Ripple stablecoin coming to fruition, both on the XRP Ledger and the Ethereum blockchain. But many things are happening, and you just have to be patient. Don't fall for the scams. Don't fall for the stupid emails from Coinbase and Uphold and FedEx and Amazon saying that your account's been compromised. Click here to give your information. Never do that, because none of these companies will ever contact you. Watch out for the scams. Hold onto your crypto holdings very tight, because they are the keys to your castle. Many of you out there are going to have so much flipping money here in the near future that you're going to freak out. Faces are going to melt. And I know it's coming, and it's coming very soon. So be sure to subscribe to the James Rule Crypto Show. My name is James Rule XRP. Have a great weekend. Let's do this. Guess what? I told you so.